So let's see if we can't get Jasmine on the line. Jasmine, pronouns are she, her, calling in from Canada and wanting to talk about BDSM and becoming more conservative. My interest is piqued, Jasmine. What is on your mind?
All right.
Jasmine, you are live.
I was married to someone that was, yes, hello?
Hello.
Hi. I was married to somebody that was more open than I was. And I always kind of felt dragged along in activities I wasn't ever completely comfortable with. So I found after my breakup to my spouse of vaguely 20 years, I found myself not wanting anything to do with that community or anything other than the most vanilla of experiences.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to better understand. After a relationship where it felt like you were being sort of drug into BDSM, a part of your healing process, or really even just a good palate cleanser, is getting away from that community and enjoying a much more like vanilla, simple lifestyle. Has that been kind of your story?
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that you were in a position where you felt like you were being kind of pressured and forced into these things. The fact that you are kind of repulsed by them now really indicates that must have been an incredible challenge.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I think that makes absolutely perfect sense
at
for you to
times.
back away. Go ahead, Jasmine.
I mean, I can't say I didn't. I can't say I didn't enjoy certain activities, but at this point in my life, everything about that it just forces me in the complete opposite direction of anything to do with that community or lifestyle or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, and that's certainly valid. You know, I would say that could be true about any component of a relationship, but it is incredibly important to recognize just how intimate and close to the bone these things can be. So I'm glad that you've made that change. I'm glad that you have an opportunity for healing. And I guess I'll just say that all of these things can be very, very fluid. We can be incredibly fascinated with one specific kink today and then absolutely nothing tomorrow, and vice versa. And all of that is okay. As long as you are open to your own experiences, you're checking in with yourself, operating out in the world in an ethical way, it's completely okay for your orientation, for your gender, for your sexual interests to ebb and flow and shift and express a little bit of fluidity throughout a lifetime. So I do hope that you find the right relationship, the right orientation, the right connection for you. And I appreciate you sharing that story with us.
Yeah. Jason, did you have anything to add to that? You look like you're...
Yeah, I did. I think it's really neat, Jasmine, that it seems like you've set some boundaries in your life and you're holding those boundaries. And I wouldn't be surprised if along with the BDSM stuff, there was possibly stuff in the relationship. Like you said, you felt pressured, you felt coerced. That generally has to deal with you're not consenting. So I'd say I'm proud of you for, you're setting boundaries now, and you're holding your boundaries. And by holding boundaries, they're going to have to treat you better, or they're just going to have to go away. And I think that's really neat, and I just say, stick with it and do your vanilla life, dude, stick with it and stay healthy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe,
there's a reason vanilla is
the
the most popular ice cream flavor.
If I do change. Yeah, I do like my vanilla. There's a place that has the best vanilla ice cream near here, but whether I guess if my orientation changes in the future, I guess I should be open to that. But right now, I think I need something far more conservative than my previous spouse.
Yeah, listen to your body. That's
Oh yeah.
good medicine. There's nothing wrong with it, and if it feels right to go slow right now to keep things a little bit simple, simple does not need to mean boring. And it's certainly
Yes.
not the case that there aren't incredible opportunities for romance, for sensuality, for even very extreme sexuality in a vanilla context. So, yeah, good luck finding those pieces.
Yeah, and I would just
Okay.
remind you, there's nothing
Just
stopping you from putting some
one last
sprinkles on your ice cream down the road.
Yeah. What was that final thought, Jasmine?
Yeah, a little bit of rocky road in them.
See, yeah, there we
There
go.
you
I was
go.
about to just to switch gears. One last comment.
Hmm.
Sure.
I used to work in a field that medical field, and the amount of vasectomies in my area at the time I was working seemed to be almost exponentially increasing. So I don't know what that means. Again, that's only relegated to my unit, my area, and my experiences. But I just thought I'd make that comment.
No, I appreciate you sharing that with us. I am not aware of any statistical trends in that area right now, but God, would that be fascinating data? Because I would not be at all surprised if the Dobbs decision was the final push for a lot of folks who may be contemplating it.
Could be. And Jasmine's in Canada too, where, you know, I hate to rub it in, but we don't actually have to pay for it here. So,
Nice.
But Jasmine,
No.
thank you very much for calling in with that perspective. And yeah, I just want to echo what these guys said. You do what makes you
Yeah,
happy,
for
do what
real.
makes you feel safe, for sure.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, dude. Stick with it.
Hmm.